your online source for all the top headlines from across the province every Monday and Thursday at bclocalnews.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Veronica Duback for bclocalnews.com. Welcome to the Monday edition of the BC Buzz. Here's what happened this week. Residents in Chilliwack try and recover from severe flooding. In Burnaby, some clever kids build climate change fighting robots. And in Western Hockey League action, the Chilliwack Bruins lose their 27th game of the season.
With a favorable weather forecast, flood water levels are finally starting to decrease in the Chilliwack area. Although water is receding, almost 55 people are still unable to move back into their homes. Almost 80 people were forced to head for higher ground late last week as unusually heavy rain and snowmelt flooded much of the Fraser Valley. Chilliwack and the other communities affected by the floods are now in cleanup mode. Draining out basements and clearing mud and debris is all people can do to try and salvage what's left of their homes. The provincial government will be kicking in almost $300,000 for disaster relief to those affected by the floods. Claim forms for financial assistance are available at pep.bc.ca or by calling 1-888-257-4777. In Burnaby, a group of young investors put their heads together at BCIT to help tackle climate change. The youngsters, ranging in age from 9 to 14 years old, are taking part in an international program to inspire kids to work together to solve problems and innovate using scientific research and hands-on robotic design. After 8 weeks of designing, programming, and testing, the Whiz Kids presented their recycling robots to a group of judges. The robots were judged on the quality of their research on climate change and the actual robot's design. The winner of the challenge will earn a spot at the first LEGO League World Festival in Atlanta in April. And in Western Hockey League action, the Chilliwack Bruins couldn't quite come back from an early 4-goal deficit versus the Kamloops Blazers on Saturday night. The Bruins lost their 27th game of the season 5-4. Despite trailing 5-1 midway through the second, Chilliwack battled to the bitter end, forcing Blazers netminder Justin Leclerc to make some outstanding late saves. Bruins' late push saw them with a 6-on-4 advantage, but still couldn't beat Leclerc. Chilliwack is back in action on Tuesday night versus the Tri-City Americans.
Well, that's a wrap for this Monday's BC Buzz. Remember, for more news headlines and others from across the province, come back and visit us again at bclocalnews.com. I'm Veronica Duback, and I'll see you next week.